I'm Matt Nichols at MrMaple.com. Today we're going to be talking about a really cool new tree. This is the first time this tree's been offered in the United States from Japan. Today's topic is Acer PALMATUM Rikuzen Shidare.
Hi, and I'm Tim at MrMaple.com. We greatly appreciate you watching this video. Please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, sign up for our weekly emails on MrMaple.com. We had 10 new fun, exciting trees every single Tuesday at 10 a.m. This one was on this last week's 10 a.m. release, and that's something you'll be a part of because some of those trees we release them and sometimes they're gone in 15 minutes. This is a fun tree, and I think you're going to really enjoy this video because this is a really, really special tree from Japan.
Yeah, like Tim was saying, this is a very new tree from Japan. Rikuzen Shidare has a weeping shape, so it's going to be a similar shape to something like Acer PALMATUM RIKZUEN, so that weeping, flowing habit with a very large leaf. What I really like about this one are some of the color changes. The spring color is going to be a chartreuse green with a much more of a darker green midsummer, but excellent fall colors. The fall colors are brilliant, bright yellow, so it goes through some amazing bright yellow color changes as well.
And the thing that's neat about this tree is it's extremely cascading. We saw this tree at Tsukasa Maple in Japan years ago, and it's such an amazing tree because you can stake it straight up and it'll cascade straight down off of that with such large foliage, which really makes it a fun tree to put in the landscape. Very different from everything else that's out there in the nursery trade, and such an awesome tree. I like to stake this tree up 8 to 10 feet tall and then let it cascade down, and it'll end up getting about 4 to 5 foot wide and typically about 15 years.
Excellent tree. One of the cool things about this tree is the leaf shape. This has a large Moenum style leaf, so this leaf's going to be something like if you're familiar with Osakazuki or Hogyoku. It's going to be those larger round leaves with a very large leaf. But instead of going to that brilliant red like Osakazuki, this is going to go to a brilliant yellow in the fall. So something like that with an extremely weeping shape. So imagine that larger leaf in a RIKZUEN style form. So a lot of great uses for this tree. This tree's good up to full sun up to zone 8. So this tree works zones 5 through 9. I recommend it for container gardening as well because of that structure. Being that it's a weeping tree, you can stake it to be about as tall as you want, so it's super malleable for that container garden. It's an excellent tree to pair with so many trees. A very fun pairing for Hogyoku or Osakazuki especially, because it's going to give you that brilliant yellow and a completely different leaf color in the fall, but the similar leaf shape throughout the spring and summer and a unique weeping habit.
As the story goes, this tree was a very cascading, unique Japanese maple that was at a temple in the Rikuzen province in Japan. Now what happened in 2011 was a tsunami came and wiped out that tree. And only because nurserymen had taken cuttings off of it and had grafted it was that tree, this cultivar, saved to cultivation. And actually now, what I was told was that one was given back to that temple so they could plant it again, so they could have this genetics, this amazing tree back at that temple in the Rikuzen province. Such an amazing story of the history behind that. And we saw this tree and fell in love with this tree at Tsukasa Maple years ago.
Yeah, such a fun, unique shape to this. If you're familiar with the weeping forms, you're going to love this for its uniqueness overall. Let's take an up-close look at the foliage and show you a little bit of what we like about Rikuzen Shidare.
So here we have an up-close look at the leaves on Acer PALMATUM Rikuzen Shidare.
I love the large size foliage of this. It has a really exaggerated round Moenum leaf. It's just really unique, especially among weeping Japanese maples with that PALMATUM style foliage. I think it's really unique and different. It's the first one I've seen with a giant foliage.
Yeah, I love this one here because it has such large foliage. Younger trees may have a little bit smaller leaves, while older trees may have much larger leaves. And here you can see on some of these how large some of these leaves can get. I mean, it's such an amazing tree with such a unique style leaf for its weeping habit.
These start out with a really bright chartreuse green like this. Midsummer, you'll get more of this darker color, very reminiscent of Osakazuki or Hogyoku if you're familiar with that, with a brilliant yellow. We'll have some pictures of the yellow in our clips as well. Amazing yellow fall colors.
Yeah, when we got to visit Tsukasa Maple, the original one that he had was actually in that bright yellow fall color. Amazing tree, and this is a tree that you're going to love to have in your garden.
One fun use for Japanese maples with bright yellow fall colors is maple tempura. These are basically small maple cookies that are fried with the maple leaf. When we were in Japan, we studied these, and one of the popular things about the fall colors that are yellow are that they're more sweet. They have less of a bitter taste than some of the other Japanese maples. Rikuzen Shidare makes a great tree for that because of that large style leaf and that bright yellow fall color.
Yeah, it was hilarious whenever we first started learning about how to make Momiji Tempura. The funny thing was that we got put on a Japanese TV show, and they came over to America and had us make Momiji Tempura, or at least me try, and I'm horrible at cooking anyways. And so it was hilarious to see me first try to make Momiji Tempura there, and then we got to travel to Mino Park, where we got to see one of the world's experts on Momiji Tempura make Momiji Tempura, and we got to make it with her.
Yeah, it was a super fun experience. Her story later got super big on Real Big Story. That's a huge YouTube channel. And they did a special on the exact lady that we got to go and make maple tempura with, which we felt super cool that we got to go and meet her in person and experience doing this. If you hadn't watched that Nippo Nikki Tai video, sometimes we'll share links to it. It's all in Japanese. It's a really fun, very campy show that we got to go and do in Japan, and a really fun experience.
And she actually got a MrMaple t-shirt, I Dig Japanese Maples t-shirt as well. And this is an excellent, excellent tree for that. The reason being is because it's a green that then goes to a yellow fall color, so it's going to not give that bitter taste, but at the same time, this one, because of its dwarf weeping habit, can be grown in containers. So you can make your own Momiji Tempura growing in a container if you live in an apartment. You don't even have to have a large space to grow a large green upright that's going to go to yellow fall color like many other selections.
Hey, thanks for watching our quick look at Acer palmatum Rikuzen Shidare. This is a great tree that you're going to love in your garden.
This is a tree from Japan that has such an amazing history behind it, but is also such a tree that's going to be very beautiful and give you some amazing weeping habit, nice textures, and that brilliant yellow fall color that you don't get out of many Japanese maples.
Hey, if you haven't already and you're watching us on YouTube, hit the bell. That'll subscribe you for all of our notifications. We just did a t-shirt giveaway. We plan on some more giveaways for upcoming videos. I think we're around 1,600 people liking our page now or following our YouTube page, so we greatly appreciate that. As we continue to grow, we'll be doing more giveaways. So if you've made it this part in the video, comment your favorite weeping Japanese maple. Can be any tree. And as always, please like and subscribe and share.
And we greatly appreciate you watching this video. Please sign up for our weekly emails. Remember, you can always shop on MrMaple.com to support this YouTube channel.
Yeah, we'll have a link directly to Rikuzen Shidare in the link below, so if you'd like to see more pictures and read more, or purchase one to support our channel, definitely check that out in the link below in the comments. Thanks, have a great day.
And God bless.